Got it. It's launching. Great, we're live now. So as I said before, I'm going to send you the questions. Did you receive? Are you seeing the questions, guys? Murilo, Letícia?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So we're having someone here too. Welcome, Heitor. Good evening.
Good evening, guys. Sorry for the late.
That's okay. How are you? Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm a little tired because I have to take my son on Children's Day to go to the shop and bought something, so I'm a little tired today.
I was happy I could rest yesterday, but thinking about on the other side, parents who I think you had a very hard day yesterday, very intense, right?
Yeah, that's right. I have to entertain my son because he don't know yet then Children's Day is like a party day with gifts, so but I don't know. I think the fathers of be a father, the work of be a father is take off your son.
Yeah. Very nice, Heitor. So is it your first time here with me, Heitor, on this immersion?
Actually, no.
No, I can't see your face. Sorry if I don't remember, but okay.
I upgrade my Zoom today, so let me fix some things.
Okay. Heitor, I just sent the questions. Oh, now I remember you.
That's me.
Now I see your face. Welcome again. So nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I just sent the questions here on the chat. Are you seeing it?
Not yet.
So I'm gonna send it again. Oops. Sorry. That's not it. That's here. Can you see?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so could you please do the honors and read the first question, Heitor?
Okay. Do you use any voice assistant? Yes, I use the Google Assistant. I don't know, maybe in the next questions we will explore more, but I really like it.
We're exploring more, but you can talk about more if you want. That's okay.
Okay. I think it's very comfortable because sometimes I have to turn off the lights or turn off the TV and I don't find the control remote. So I just ask to the Google to turn off the TVs. It's amazing.
Nice, very nice. What about you, Letícia? Do you use?
Yes, I use the Alexa. Sometimes I try to speak English with her, but
Really?
yes, and I configure it's a English, but I think she doesn't understand me, but I try, and I try to use this Alexa to create a new skill to understand the other things in English or answer me about some things, but it's not so easy. I need to learn more.
Well, such a pity Alexa can't understand you. I think she must study more because your English is very good and we can all understand you.
Okay.
It's very interesting that you use her in English because actually I never thought about it. I just use it on Portuguese, but it's very nice.
It's possible to configure there in English and you speak and ask anything, okay? But I don't know if I'm in Brazil, she or it, I don't know, understand a lot of things because my time zone is Brazil and not there. I don't configure skill in English there. And I need to stay in other country to do this.
I don't know how it works actually, but maybe I can figure it out later. But very nice. What about you, Murilo? Do you use any voice assistants?
I don't use any voice. I never use it until so far. Yeah, in resume, I never experiment this. But my friends use it a lot. Every day.
Really? What?
Every
Don't
time.
you have some curiosity about it?
Yeah.
Have you never tried?
Yeah, when my friends tell with Alexia, I don't know, but I think he tell me not the device. Yeah. Change channel, put a music, or acend the light, yeah, or air conditioning, yeah, a lot of.
Nice, very nice. Well, as for me, I use Alexa almost every day. The first voice assistant I used, I guess, is Cortana's because I updated my computer and I found it was so fun because I asked Cortana all the time to tell me jokes and stories. Her jokes are very bad, but I had a lot of fun because it was something pretty new and it was very amazing. And today I use Alexa at home just to do simple stuff, mostly to play some music while I'm cooking. And I recently discovered that I can call someone else's Alexa. So my sister called my Alexa from her house, from her home. It was very nice, and you can record audios and send to someone else. Okay, heading to the second question. Leticia, please read for us.
How do you think voice assistants can be helpful for people with any physical or mental deficiency limitation? I think it's possible, helpful, but I don't have idea. I think there is a few apps to help them people, but in Brazil, I think it's not a common people understand this because I don't live in this space in this environment. I think when you live or when you there is more contact with people has a limitation. I think it's possible to understand more how to help these people. It's not my work now, but I think I agree the voice assistant in the future help more.
Nice, very nice. What about you, Murilo?
I think that helps people with problem for white people's difficulty for physical problems in general, help get help a lot of situations, but I don't know how this can be someone. I help someone in nowadays. I don't know nobody that helps. Voice, yeah.
Okay, do you have an idea, Hector, about this?
I think nowadays is very difficult because most oldest or people with deficiency, it's not able is not the word, but don't have a lot of information how to use that. Okay, maybe when they use it as for your background, for example, using a smartwatch in monitoring her pressure or heartbeat, I think is more useful. But when I think in the future, maybe me or us, we're gonna use a lot of that because used to use now nowadays, maybe it will be common to use that and talk with devices. So talk with your TV or your sound system, your refrigerator, maybe. I don't know. But I think it's gonna be in the future stuffs, not nowadays, not so common nowadays, actually.
Yes, I agree with you a lot. I think it's not very common, especially for us here in Brazil. It's less common than in the United States, for example. And as I don't have many friends or people in my circle that have some type of limitation, physical or mental, it was hard to me to think about this because I don't have much contact. But while I was searching about this thing that I really enjoyed, I saw some Alexa skills for blind people. There's one type of Alexa. Mine isn't. The simple one. There's one type of Alexa that comes with video. So, for example, the blind person gets this glass and puts in front of Alexa, and Alexa says what it is to the person. And I found it was very nice because I saw some people giving their comments about this, and they could, for example, it was easier for them to cook because they couldn't read the box of some ingredients. It was easy for them to store their groceries. And other that I found it's very interesting. It's because you can add to a shopping list things that you want to buy. For example, a person that, I don't know, maybe the person can't, it's not about this, but maybe the person can't read or can't write. You can say, Alexa, please add milk to my shopping cart, and some things about that. So I saw pretty nice things that I didn't know, but I guess they're developing more each time more, but for now it's not very common, so it doesn't impact a lot for us.
I remember I listened one podcast a long time ago, and there is a web developer, and the guy don't see, and he use assistant voice in your computer to read the code. It's when I listen this, I don't understand because it's difficult for me because I see, and he imagined the web page, for example, in his mind to understand what the code do. It's for me it's impossible to do this, but in this case it's possible. And Alexa, there is a lot of skills to read, for example, books and the other things. And in this, I think it's good for people has a limitation. But I agree with you. I think don't have people involved in this, because in other peoples don't have a contact with these persons. It's complicated to understand this environment.
Yeah, I think we speak here from a very different place. We're in a bubble, and I talk, at least for me, I don't know much of these things that happen, and I don't know the other person's difficulties. So I guess me and we all have so much to learn about this. Leticia, by the way, I heard today the BBC podcast. It's 6 minutes something. I don't remember the name, but it was very nice.
Is this?
Yeah. I heard it randomly. I was searching about some subject and I saw it and I remember of you and I thought it was very nice and I would like to share you. I really enjoyed. Thank you for the recommendation.
It's good. It's fast, but it's good.
Yeah. Murilo, please read the third question for us.
Okay. What do you think in the motivation behind this Mahar investments in voice technology? Yeah, I agree, because can help is interview and the candidate in the voice message, and the voice message says if people is mistakes and or correctly answers in different asks, yeah. But I never search about it, but I going to survey in after class for understand, because exist my higher investments in this area. Yeah, interesting subject.
Okay, it was very tricky for me too. I had to do a long research to today's subject, and I found out very interesting stuff that I never even think about it.
But it's true, exists big investments in this area, voice message. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Heitor, what do you think?
I think the humans is consuming more information. At the same time, I think we got more lazy. So our multitasks, and sometimes you do something and type it and just, I don't know, talk with your notebook or your computer. It's more easier. For example, sometimes I program something and I ask to the Google start to play a music or turn off the TV or maybe turn on the lights. So I think the most of time it's very useful for us. We save some time with that, but I don't know if something then we could live without. Okay, it's totally normal. Don't use that, but I think when you use for the first time, you get so impressed, then you'll never leave out more. So I want to use forever.
Nice. Guys, I'm sorry I wasn't clearer, but thank you for your answer, Heitor. Actually, I want to know, what do you think, why the companies are investing so much money in these voice technologies? What's the interesting behind the companies that put money on this technology? Not for us, for the companies that develop it.
Because it's a new thing. It's when you think about, I don't see a lot of uses to voice assistant. It's not something then I could live in without that, but it's normal. We see some influencers use that and talk with voice assistant. So we start getting impressed with that and want to use that. And of course, the companies are very smart and start to charge a lot of money for that. I remember when I use a lot my assistant is when I driving. I talk a lot with my cell phone, for example, and Google find an address and put on maps and start to play on music for Bluetooth. And I don't know, this stuff is so incredible. I think that's why we pay a lot of money for that and why the companies increase your profit.
Yeah, very nice. Thanks for sharing your opinion.
Thank you.
Leticia, give
Uh,
us your point of view.
okay. I think the company use this new technology. This is a hyper in this moment, like artificial intelligence, for example. And I think people do anything in the same time, and don't people have a time to type this, and they use this technology to help people, but not the help in in the true. I think it's collect the data, to use the data in the other things too. It's the moment, I think it's use this technology to collect the data, in my opinion. And in the future, use the data to do or suggest other things and they put these voices in other stuffs you have in your house to help you, but help you to buy anything.
Right. I totally agree with you, Leticia. I guess they sell us this simple stuff that we don't have to turn off the light anymore. We don't have to pick our phone to send a message, to call someone. I saw a gadget that could even open your blinds or turn off your blinds, because you can program an hour, for example, 7 a.m. you open up your blinds so you wake up. And I totally agree with you. I think they sell these facilities for us, and they are collecting data all the time, for every single choice, for every single request we make. They're collecting this data, and I think they are gathering it and using for a long time, a long period from now, so they can make another algorithms about our preferences, and they can sell us other things, and they can rate us everything about our environment without we even thinking about it. So I guess it's a very, very smart thing that they did, because we don't even notice daily, and we use it a lot. We don't have to be reminded to use it, because it facilitates our life a lot. Like Heitor said, during the traffic, you can turn on Bluetooth, you can send the map to one direction, and very interesting. So question number 4. This one is very nice. I really enjoyed. So the privacy policies in Amazon, Google, and Apple websites state that audio is only recorded by the device when the voice command is activated. So if you say, hey Siri, okay Google, or Alexa, so the voice command is activated. And these recordings can be reviewed and deleted by the users. So they said. Nonetheless, these companies have charges for recording conversations without the voice command being activated. So, said this, have you ever felt like your gadgets were hearing you? How was it? Leticia, sure.
Okay, I put my Alexa on mute all the time. Yes, because when I remember a few months ago, I I was in the meeting in my job, and my phone doesn't work, and my colleague talks to me about the Alexa, and my Alexa answered. No. I put this on the mute, but I'm a crazy person, and I don't see. Okay, I'm a crazy person. I don't see Alexa on the without the mute. And I see her then, and when I need to speak her, I speak her, but not all the time. But I know I'm a crazy person.
No, you're not crazy.
I'm afraid. I don't know. I don't write this software because I don't have idea what they do. They do.
Yeah, as I said, they say if you call them, you will activate, but I don't know if you can activate it another way. I guess they won't tell us, right? What about you, Hector?
I'm not a crazy person, and I'm pretty sure that my stuff's hurt me. Yeah, I have been passed for the same situation of Leticia. Sometimes I just say something with my wife, for example, oh, if you buy a biggest television, and when I search on internet, is I don't know, maybe a divisor of TV start to appearance for me, and it's not uncommon. Okay, everybody buy a new TV, but sometimes you say something like, I would like to buy a yellow car with red stripes. And I don't know, sometimes you see the advertise about that, say, oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because we talk about that and it's not the usual stuffs, but I don't know.
It's very specific things, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure then our stuffs hit us and collect the data and show some advertise. In my opinion, it's not a bad thing, okay? I think it's very useful for us. You have some advertising specific for you. For example, if I want to buy, I don't know, a bicycle and start to see advertise of car, it's not interest for me, okay? But when you start to see that, sometimes then you like it, then you usually to buy, I think it's more effective. So it's not a bad thing, in my opinion.
So you think it's interesting, even though you didn't search for it actually, you just were talking about with someone else without searching for it?
It's not a big deal for me, okay? It's not something like a move, then I will mute everything in my house. I don't have internet, I don't have cell phone because they listen everything that I talk. So it's okay for me. It's not I'm not scared about that, okay? It's just, well, unfortunately, it's the price that I pay for the technology. So.
Very nice. Nice, interesting.
You're not a crazy person. Okay, I know.
So, Murilo, are you a crazy person and have you ever felt hurt?
Crazy. Not make sense sometimes. I remember for what's happening. My friends was call, and my friend tell for Alexia, speak Japanese. Oh, Alexia was crazy, not back for language more because how I speak Japanese with them. It's hard, but not estragou Alexia. Yeah, was funny, but search how to speak Japanese and can back normal.
Were he able to speak Japanese with Alexa?
Yeah, I don't know. My friend is speak, yeah, but in Google speak, I increase the volume for Google Assistant speak with Alexa.
Wow, he put two voice assistants to talk
Yeah,
to one another.
yeah.
Very smart. It's a very nice experiment to make. Maybe I can do this someday. I never thought about it.
You record, you talk Alexa and put the video to Alexa respond. Answer to. I try it. It's
Really?
crazy.
How was it?
Yes. It's crazy.
Is Alexa crazy too? Guys, as for my experience, once I was talking with my sister how much I was craving for poke food, and I didn't search for anything related about this, not even on Google Maps, not even on Facebook, Instagram, Google, anywhere. And a few moments ago that I talked with my sister, I began to see poke foods advertising on Instagram. And it was very odd, and I felt so violated because I know that they will never say it to us, they will never admit, but like Heitor said, you can search, you can talk about yellow cars with red stripes, and they will start sending you advertisement. It's very odd. I didn't like, but actually it worked because in the end of this, I ended up buying the poke with the advertising they sent me. So I guess it's a very tricky and troubling situation because they're doing this so they can sell more about everything. All they do is about selling stuff because it's how our system works. And it's hard to, I don't like, but it's hard because as we talked about in our last meeting, it's the price we pay, like Heitor said. It's hard to choose some kinds of things because I didn't call my phone, I didn't call Alexa, I didn't call anything, but they just heard me. And I guess so if I don't want them to hear me, I could stop using everything, but that's not even possible. So it happened to me a few times, and now I know about it, but I feel very odd about it. I don't like it. It's strange. But okay. Murilo, please read the fifth question.
Okay, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you most use the voice assistants for? I don't use voice assistants nowadays, but my friend use a lot, and for put music, how said before, and power the air conditioner, and I remember more. Let me see. But I don't common for me. It's not common for me.
That's okay. You can talk about your friend's experience like you're doing. You're doing great.
Yeah, when I go into house, his house, and he put you call Alexa in every moment. And, but in some moments, I think about tell with me, but not. Yeah, it's called Alexia. I'm sorry. I think was me. Yeah, that's it.
Is there anything that you think would be interesting or useful for you? So I don't know, maybe Alexa or any voice assistant will do this kind of thing you would use it, or maybe you just find it interesting. There's anything else about what you said that you would like, you find it interesting, or no?
No. My moon, I remember my moon used it for searching Google. Talking with Google for searching something.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice.
I remember this, but I don't use it until now. But it's interesting. If I start to use it, I going to visit. Yeah, vicia or no?
Well, I don't think it's an addiction. You can get an addiction with it, but it's very, very useful and facilitates our life. As for me, for example, I like to, yeah, exactly. I like to use it while I'm washing the dishes. For example, I want to play some song, or even if I like to search something as your mom. For example, Alexa, what does that word mean? Or Alexa, please set a timer for 5 minutes to heat my food, something like
Yeah, I
this.
remember. Yeah, this, and then you put music in off the car when in process. When car, put on music, no, not needed without the direction for. It's a big problem. Interesting for use the voice in when driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heitor, you do that, right? You use the voice assistant while driving. How is
Yeah,
it?
I use a lot to play music and to find some address. But nowadays I was searching about smart house and I want to buy this robo aspirator to connect with that and sometimes ask, okay, clean the house. And I saw a interesting thing. It's a device then you plug in your gate of your garage. And when you almost arrive in your home, you just ask, open the gate, and the gate is open without control. So it's very nice because they send alert when the gates are open, and maybe
Really?
someone is try to rob you, and now you know what's happening in your house. So it's, I think Kaboom have a lot of things about smart house, and I try to search that, but I don't know, sometimes you put in the balance if bought something like that or bought a new curse on you, they might. So it's hard to balance that.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's very interesting, the garage gadget. I didn't even heard of it. I think it's nice and it's good for security. For example, as you said, it notifies you if the gate is open. It's very interesting. And if you live in some dangerous area, for example, you can't wait for the gate too long to open because it's dangerous. So very nice.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you.
Welcome.
Leticia, what about you? What do you talk most about?
I use my Alexa to the music and they ask some questions and they ask timers and the other things. And I have a buzz or busy, I don't know. I have a buzz in my ears and I try some skills about the nature sounds, for example, because it's part of my treatment to know to didn't listen my busy. It's listen a long time natural songs, but the skills it doesn't you doing very well, and I use some playlists in Spotify, and I try to use the Alexa to speak in English, but sometimes it's not so good. I think she doesn't understand me, but I try. I try ask something in English to answer me in English.
She's not good enough for you, Leticia.
Yes, I think it's I need to my I don't know the names, but my dictation. And when you said about the advertisement, I remember when I was do my TCC about the blockchain, I talk about the blockchain a lot of time, and oh my God, my cell phone and the Alexa send me a lot of mails about the blockchain and about the other things. I don't know.
Nice, very nice. It's another example of how they hear us all the time.
Yes.
Well, beside all the things that I already said to you, I remembered one more that I actually used a lot on Alexa when I first got Alexa. There's one skill where you can play with Alexa. For example, you think about someone. You can be a famous person or a movie or, I don't know, your mother, for example. And Alexa will start asking you questions about it. Like, is it male or female? So you said female. So Alexa asks you, do you know her or don't you know? Is she famous or not? And things like this. And it's very nice because I guess 90% of the times I played this with Alexa, she actually got it right. Even with people from my family, for example, like she doesn't say the name, obviously. She says, oh, your sister, your mother, or even famous people, actresses, actors, or I don't know, bands. It's very interesting. I like that a lot. I don't remember the skill's name, but yeah, I don't remember. But if you like, you can search it later. Yeah, Akinator. That's right. Thank you, Leticia. Akinator, that's right. I used to do this a lot, but now I just forgot about it and I don't do frequently anymore. But nice. Who would like to read the next question, please? So the person that will read, you can choose between 6, 7, or 8, because I guess it will be our last question. Any volunteer?
I can read.
Thank you.
Well, go to the last one. Which one do you think benefits most from this tech? Companies or users? Why? I think both, because the users have a lot of new features to do and sometimes helps their lives. And the companies, as you said, may be able to get a lot of data and made a better advertise, okay? I think is both of the users and companies have a lot to gain with that. I don't know, I remember something very interesting about that. I have a Samsung cell phone, and every shopping that I go, when I have the Samsung stores, I receive a notification about that. Okay, we have promotions and discount about that. So if sometimes you need to buy something in relation with that, so you have a discount to buy. I really think it's a good thing for the company. They will sell something and you got a discount. Maybe they use the same way in voice assistants. I think it's gonna be a good thing for both.
Nice, very nice. Well, it's always nice to have coupons of discount of anything you're buying, right? I like it a lot. So it would be really, really nice to receive this kind of notification.
But it's very dangerous because sometimes you don't have money to buy, but you think I not can lose this discount. Oh my God.
That's the tricky.
Yeah, that's right.
The trick. What about you, Murilo? Who do you think benefits more about this?
Okay, question 8. Yeah, same question. Okay, the company for warnings the meeting, warnings the some problem or a lot of cases in the company stack. Interesting. And, help people's open the door when people open or into in company when watch the password. Put the password, yeah, password is mistake or likely, yeah, cannot open or can open, depends of the use. Yeah, interesting. A lot of moments for security employers. Yeah, for market reunion schedule, reunion meeting schedule meeting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. A lot of keys.
Okay, thank you. Leticia.
In my opinion, I think both. It's there is a new benefits about this, and but I think when you talk about in people, there is a, oh my God, I forgot the word. There is a limitation. It's not it's not so good, because I think companies don't see these parts of this environment. But I remember I listened one podcast about the assistants. I think the todos talked about there is a part in this company to learn these skills, this assistant voice to answer or to answer any questions about the software they there, for example. And I remember the guy talked about this in the future when it's possible to ask anything about any data with this software, the TOTOS software, for example, and one day the Alexa or other assistant voice answer about this. But there is a big challenge because you need to combine any data and to construct a good answer. And if one day it's happened, I think the company increase this money, because
Yeah.
you use the artificial intelligence and the data to a lot of things, and the easier the life of people.
Yeah, I agree with you. Very, very interesting. Nice. Like it. My opinion about this. Actually, I think that everything that the company creates, their main goal is to make money from us. So their first thought about anything, first, they want to make money. Second, as to make money, they have to do something that's interesting for us, the consumers. So they do something that makes our life easier. So I guess we benefit a lot from this. But obviously, for me, of course, I guess the companies will always benefits better, because they make a lot of money about this. As for one, selling the devices, the hardware devices, and second, selling the data. So they read our data and they learn with it, and they can sell other stuff on it. So long term, they will be making a lot of money. But of course, it's not bad for us, for example, to have these facilities, to have discounts on the shops we visit. And I guess it's a both side thing. It's great for all of them, but as always, it's better for the companies that will make millions. And that's it. That's my opinion about it. I think they benefit more, but it's good for us too. But we don't make money with it. But that's it. Guys, so we have 4 minutes left. I guess we don't have time to read the last two questions number 6 and number 7. And I would like to hear from you, Murilo. What did you think about the subject?
Okay, I like that, but hard for me. But I like a lot because I learned with us, with you. Yeah, I like this class today, and see you next week for another subject. But I think this subject changed the class. I see the planner today, but the questions change. Why?
Yeah, just a bit earlier, because this one is what it was a suggestion from our last class. So it took me longer to make the questions. I have fewer time. So I have to change it for last hour. Sorry for that if you didn't like.
Tell me about the suggestion, something internet. Ou internet. Essa internet. Interesting subject. Internet das coisas.
IoT, right?
It can be next class.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
What
about...
Someone said about it or no?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You're the first one.
Okay.
I already wrote it and I will bring it for our... I don't know if it will be the next one, but I will bring it in another meeting. Thank you for the suggestion. It was very nice. I thought it was very nice because saying about you, for example, there are other meetings that you have so much to say and you share your opinion. And today it was a day that I guess you listen more than you talk. And it's very nice to learn with other people. There are a lot of different subjects that it happens a lot with all of us. For me, actually, every time I search for a new subject, I learn a lot. So I think it's very interesting. Did you like it, Heitor?
Sure, I really like. I think it's a very uncommon subject because it's something that I beginning to use that I don't know much how to use like a hard user, okay, like advanced. So I think I have the most basic user for voice assistants. Maybe I think I will search more. For example, I love when Murilo said about turn on the voice to Japanese. So really amazed about that.
Yeah.
I will try that.
Yeah, it's very nice. Guys, I sent the survey here on the chat, so you can talk to me anonymously. You can rate the meeting. You can give suggestions, feedbacks, good or bad. You can write anything you'd like. And Leticia, please. I really enjoyed your participation. It was very, very fun.
Yes, I suggest this topic.
Really?
Yes. And because I remember one day I was talking my Alexa and the Alexa don't ask me very well and okay. But I think it's a new topic and it's understand to do anything that I think it's any possible to do with this, but people don't talk about this. In our career, in the tech career, I think there is a new possibilities to do and try and experiment new things about this assistant voice.
Very nice. I really enjoyed. Thank you for the suggestion. Also, I'm leaving my LinkedIn here, guys. If you want to give another suggestion and you don't have the survey link, you can hit me as long as you like on LinkedIn. We can talk about anything you like. And As for always, thank you very much for coming. I'm so very happy to have you here again, because I guess you're officially my crew. Sometimes we're in a bigger group, but actually officially all the meetings I see you guys, and I'm very happy for it. Thank you for being so participative and bringing us great suggestions. Thank you for today's suggestion, Leticia. I think we enjoyed a lot. I guess I can say for everyone.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
guys, have a great end of the week, nice weekend, and bye-bye. See you next week.